What if I told you the future of African development isn't about more aid, but something far more powerful? For decades, the story was about what Africa receives: aid convoys, donor conferences, charity campaigns. But across the continent, a silent revolution is underway. Visionary leaders and young entrepreneurs are rewriting the playbook, steering nations away from dependency and toward true self-reliance. For years, Africa was cast as a perpetual aid recipient. Yes, foreign aid built schools and saved lives in crises, but aid also created dependency, weakened accountability, and, most importantly, stifled the creativity of Africa's youth. Today, leaders and entrepreneurs are asking a bold question. What if Africa built its future on its own terms? In Rwanda, President Paul Kagame made self-reliance a national mission. Investment flowed into digital innovation and entrepreneurship. The results are striking. Rwanda's economy has grown at 7% plus annually, and private investment doubled its share of GDP since 2006. In Kigali, youth-led startups are redefining Rwanda's future, from mobile banking solutions to agri-tech apps connecting farmers to markets. Rwanda proves, with strong leadership, innovation flourishes. Botswana transformed diamond wealth into national progress. Diamonds still account for a third of GDP, but instead of enriching a few, they funded schools, roads, and hospitals. The Botswana venture employed thousands, with 93% of its workforce local Botswana. Today, Botswana is a middle-income success story, yet its leaders know dependency on a single sector is risky. That's why youth are now driving diversification into tourism, agriculture, and creative industries. Ethiopia's path is paved with infrastructure. The Hawassa Industrial Park employs over 35,000 workers. The new Lemi cement factory produces 15,000 tons daily, and the Diadawa Free Trade Zone positions Ethiopia as a regional hub. World Bank data shows poverty fell from 39% to 24% in just a decade. Ethiopia's story is clear. Build industries and youth will find opportunity. Burkina Faso confronts deep challenges: escalating insecurity, economic fragility, and limited foreign support. Yet under President Ibrahim Traoré, a new developmental boldness is emerging, rooted in sovereignty, popular mobilization, and national pride. Begin with scenes of Ouagadougou's transformation: youth carrying wheelbarrows, ministers pouring cement in Faso Mebo action. Overlay text: Progressive and Popular Revolution, declared April 6, 2025. In November 2023, Traoré laid the foundation for Burkina Faso's first gold refinery, a symbolic and strategic move meant to process gold domestically instead of exporting raw materials. With a capacity of up to 150 tons per year, the refinery is projected to generate 100 direct jobs and over 5,000 indirect jobs. Beyond that, in 2024-25, Traoré's government suspended export permits for small-scale gold producers to curb illicit trade and moved to nationalize foreign-owned mines under the new state-owned Faso Mebo. That shift raised state-collected gold from over 8 tons in 2024 to more than 11 tons in early 2025. Traoré has launched the Progressive and Popular Revolution, echoing Sankarist ideals, driven by nationalism, state-led development, and Pan-Africanism. Central to this is Faso Mebo, Build Your Homeland, a grassroots infrastructure movement where citizens, and even ministers' families, volunteer to construct roads and sidewalks using donated cement and local labor. Adding to that, the government has invested state resources in tomato processing plants, dairy companies, and grain mills, while distributing hundreds of tractors, subsidizing fertilizer, and training thousands of farmers, bolstering food sovereignty before 2025. Traoré also revived cultural pride and revolutionary memory, overseeing the construction of a mausoleum for Thomas Sankara, now declared a hero of the nation, and renaming a major street in his honor. These actions signal a blend of nostalgia and revolutionary fervor, aimed at rallying youth and shaping a new national ethos. In just a few years, Traoré's initiatives span from resource sovereignty and agricultural revival to community-led infrastructure and symbolic cultural renewal. These projects are part of a bold strategy: to reclaim control, reinvest in people, and reshape Burkina Faso's destiny. African nations are charting a new course built on three strategies: economic diversification, from raw commodities to tech, energy, and creative industries; investment in human capital, in education, healthcare, and digital skills for Africa's youth; regional integration, through the AfCFTA, opening a market of 1.3 billion people. These aren't theories, they're happening now. This is more than economics, it's identity. National pride grows when nations stand on their own feet. Governance improves when leaders answer to their citizens, not donors. Across Africa, youth are solving problems with local solutions. Nigeria's fintech revolution with Paystack and Flutterwave, Kenya's M-Kopa bringing solar to 1 million homes, Ghana's M-Pharma cutting drug costs for millions. These are not stories of aid, these are stories of ownership. From Kigali's tech hubs to Botswana's classrooms, from Ethiopia's factories to Burkina Faso's solar fields, Africa is rising beyond aid. This is not just about economics, it is about dignity, pride, and destiny. The world must see Africa not as dependent, but as a partner, not as a recipient, but as a creator, not as a follower, but as a leader shaping the global future. If you believe in Africa's future beyond aid, hit like, share this video, and subscribe for more insights on African leadership, history, and innovation. Together, let's spread this vision.